Almost there. It depends on what happens here, if I'll be able to do it. But probably not. I need it to be Hellfire. This actually works out really well. This sets me up for a full party heal. And restoring some MP. Which the girls need. I really needed you not to do that. Can't do anything if you're just gonna Hellfire every damn turn either, so I mean it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh lord, man. Then when I need you to do it, then you actually attack me. Could have used that on 3 of the other turns where you just Hellfired back to back and killed my guys. This castle has been very annoying. Alright, 4 bats. And the sad part is I haven't made the progress I thought I would. But Okay. Clearly not what I wanted there, but at this point, I don't think I care. You're not wrong there. I mean, I'll still ultimately get what I want, which is there's 2 more job classes to get. This would be one of them. I did not think it was going to be as hard as it was. I don't remember it being this hard, which means I clearly didn't remember correctly.
What is that glowing jewel-like object? I could swear I've seen something like that before.
I believe you have seen a similar sight countless times. It is known as an asterisk.
An asterisk? As in those objects we possess?
I won't, but I could.
Yes, indeed. The second stage in Yuliana's plot against the Orthodoxy's authority was to deprive them of the power to grant vocations.
Grant vocations? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Before Yuliana intervened, special approval was required to change vocations within the Crystal Orthodoxy. In this way, the institution grew rich through fat profits they called alms.
Oh, so the Orthodoxy cornered the job market and the fees to participate therein.
In layman's terms, yes. But Yuliana exposed this fact before the reigning Grand Patriarch. It was then that Yuliana approached panicked high officials and the Grand Patriarch himself with a proposal of pure genius. He showed them a stone known as an asterisk, saying the granting of vocation should be based on it, overseen by the Orthodoxy. Those who sought such vocations would apply to the Orthodoxy and pay a fair price. Anyone with the means to pay could thus learn a new job.
That's no different from the old system where people had to pay alms.
No different indeed. But the Grand Patriarch and his officials had not but the material profits of the Orthodoxy in mind. Hence, they accepted Yuliana's proposal without question, even appointing him to the important position of overseeing the new asterisk system.
I fail to see how that really changed anything.
Well, it did far more than you would guess, for he was the only one who knew how to make the asterisk stones.
Why, that wily old fox?
So it was Yuliana robbed the Orthodoxy of its authority to grant jobs and took it for himself.
What of the Orthodoxy's profits? Wouldn't they demand Yuliana transfer the proceeds to their coffers?
Yuliana was long gone. Abandoning the seat of Archbishop, he fled with his knowledge of the asterisk craft. He also took arms and armor the Orthodoxy had seized from around the world, items of such power that their use was forbidden. He took them all and sealed them away in a hidden location. They now lie secreted away against the day the Orthodoxy's tyranny or some other impending doom threatens the people. He then hid himself in Juliana Woods until those who knew him reached the end of their natural lives. But that did not take long, for I led the forces of the shadows to ensure their swift demise. I had always believed the Crystal Orthodoxy required not but the crystals, the Vestals, and the faithful. With the institution free of corruption, I returned to my homeland of Eternia after a 700-year absence. Where my family's castle once stood, I built a fortress of ice from whence I have been watching over the Orthodoxy's head temple. Meanwhile, Juliana retired to that land to tend to the Vestals, but you know of that better than I.
That is true.
Say Juliana.
Yeah. Guys ready for some fun? I'm not, but we're gonna try and pretend that I am. All right. Damn it. Alright, Adia.
Say goodbye.
I have never been so happy to see the adventure in my life. You have no idea. Hell, if you wanted 20,000, you could have had it. Get me out of here. Alright. And this is where things get really interesting. Hi.
I commend you for making it this far.
Oh, no more paintings?
Only who's
The
to
final
ask.
painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
What?
The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Not really.
Yes, perhaps it is for the best.
Because I need you not to die. So we gotta change stuff here. Because when I'm done with this, I'm teleporting out of here. I have zero interest of fighting my way back out. Zero. He has to be able to take damage. This is still going to be a very difficult fight. Damn it. Good God. Like I don't know how many times I could try to run. It's just been the theme of this dungeon. The RNG has been absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. From the first floor. I'll eat the 2,000 and maybe hopefully get a reset of the floor so I can just walk to him.
But be forewarned.
Actually, you're right. Well, I think I have magic to teleport, but to get out of this dungeon, I have a teleport stone. I haven't used them at all, so I can just instantly transform to the very beginning of the dungeon and run away. This would be a tough boss fight. Look at that, 150k. I don't know if I can cast slow on him, but I can cast haste on us.
We'll not stop here!
There's your answer. Because I'll be able to do good damage against him. It's just surviving his attacks. Ooh, taking BP. That's different. There's also this stillness, being able to avoid damage. So it lets me buff and debuff properly for 2 turns. Pretty nifty. Pretty cool job class. And then stillness, no one can do any damage. It's a beautiful thing. Can still buff and debuff, but no damage. But it only lasts 2 turns. He's weak to light. I can just go ham. Not really worth it, but... Oh. That should make sure Anies goes next. I failed. It's okay. Better. That's okay.
Full power!
How much health? 89k. Crap. Like I have to keep that pretty much on lock. Then being able to take BP makes it a little bit harder for Anya, so I have to remember her priority is to keep that going. Like I need her to make sure stillness is able to be cast. That is her job.
But be
And that slow is cast on him, so he always goes last. Ooh. That's an interesting attack. It doesn't kill you, but it can definitely make things difficult. That takes 75% of your health. Like, I've already beat the game, of course, I already know. It's been a long time, but yeah, I've already played through this game. Guys have this and the second, well, no, obviously remaster, but I have them on the 3DS. I was super excited to see it on the come out on the Switch too. Pretty sure I messed this one up. If I'm gonna go this route, slow has to stay active. And I didn't, so that's on me.
but beef.
Alright, default. Just in case for later. And then gotta make sure that you are having slow. I might have this cadence for this fight. Oh.
Don't fall for me now.
I'm so glad I did that. Alright. Default. Make sure that's still active. I'm cool with that one. Stillness. Should be active, but I'll do it anyway. I don't remember. I don't think it does that much, but I'll look. The war of attrition. But one we can handle. Actually two, one for slow. Don't have any health, so I kind of have to attack. But somebody using elixir. Alright, bring them both back. Get a little bit of a BP reset. And let's see. And ring a bell. Bell. This should go in effect after. A good chunk of damage. Rinse, repeat. I'll love with that. I don't have a choice. But probably should have had slow. Might be a little bit too late for that. Could have did it last turn. Yep. My own fault. Had it set up perfectly too. I just didn't keep slow on there. We'll run it back. So if I have slow, I get what I wanted on that, and then I just set up for the next time I get to attack. Ring a bell, and Fizz would have had enough BP to be able to get the job done. That is on me.
But before... Yeah. But beef...
You can do the honors of bringing them back. Gotta make sure to keep that on him.
No holding back.
Ah. Alright, not terrible. Take a check on the health here in just a sec. I prefer bone crush. I had to mentally remind myself to do it. Not that it really matters because Ringabel won't live long enough for Reagan to help, but that makes me feel a little bit better. That's the problem. light. But without, I could always go the other route of just using items. So she's at least doing something. Besides the stuff she needs to do. She has extra BP. That was a waste of an item. That was that. Okay, no magic. Got it. Heard. How much health? 55. Ring a bell dead. And you're dead. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Up slow. Guys should be ready next turn. Well, one will. Okay. Godspeed. Stillness. Default. Take 2 pressure points. Over 20k that turn. Close. Ooh. Alright, we should have it on my next attack turn. launches now. Yeah, that should be good enough. All right. One other class to get.
How can this be? The immortal Lester DeRosso has been defeated?
Nightmare pillow. Brings back memories. Thanks for the GGs. I'll have to, before moving the story along, speaking out all this stuff just so I can have it before the quote-unquote second part of the game starts. Pretty cool class. I think the first 2 times I played through the game, I
am a man of my word. Behold the final painting.
No. I just want to see the painting and get the hell out of this dungeon. That's all I want.
Now I'm serious.
I have NP to choose it, I don't care. I just want to get the hell out of here. And then to reconfigure stuff before we get to the crystal, but that probably won't be today. Alright, update. That's 53. Gonna split these up. A nice surprise the next time I boot up the game.
This painting.
It is the angel descended from the heavens during my final battle against Juliana.
An angel?
When we last did battle 1800 years ago, the battle raged 100 days. The mountains of Norende rent asunder.
A long battle.
Knowing the battle was reaching its end, I mustered the last of my strength to cast my greatest of spells.
Energy burst.
As my final attack surged forth, the angel did descend from the skies over Norende.
Are you sure it was an angel?
Verily so, for there are no other words to describe her. For a moment, Yuliana and I stood captivated. Before we realized it, our struggle was forgotten. We both tended to the angel. But the angel lost her light. Her wings were shattered and her body torn asunder. There seemed little hope she would live. When she came to her senses, she trembled with fear. Yet with little remaining strength in her body, she made unto us an appeal.
What appeal? What did the angel say to you?
Ere she passed from this world, she slipped in and out of consciousness over many a day. In between ever-growing periods of unconsciousness, it was all she could do to mutter incoherently. A trap most vile, such a fool am I, the warriors of light, if it's not too late. These she would repeat over and over. When she did come to her senses, she would speak of the calamity that had befallen her. She spoke of how Luxemdark was on the brink of doom, and spoke with precision of the events that has heralded its coming. She herself was surprised to find that she knew of details of our past, and events of the future as well. The struggle between the old faith and orthodoxy, the tragedy that would befall my family, my immortality, even events of the distant future.
The distant future?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, for the angel spoke of events that have not come to pass even now. Events that await you in your future. She told of a bringer of evil who would appear in the guise of one friendly to the Vestals and seduce them into unleashing chaos in the name of awakening the crystals. This evil one would destroy Luxemdark by piercing the boundary that protects this world. And the opening of a great rift that sunders the earth shall herald its coming.
The Great Chasm.
Yes, sir.
The angel told of many other omens ere the great chasm would open. The light of earth shall raise up the north, and a deathly plague shall cover all the lands. Then shall a great rift rend the earth. She then entrusted me with a certain task, one that only an immortal such as I could fulfill.
What sort of task could only an immortal fulfill?
Oh, we'll find out a lot later.
That I cannot say, for she swore me to secrecy.
We'll see soon.
But thereupon she quietly passed from this world. For 3 days and 3 nights, my former mortal enemy Yuliana and I spoke of what had transpired. Ultimately, we vowed to join forces to prepare for the coming doom of which the angel had foretold.
I just want to stop for a minute. I think it's so cool the way the story goes from really like the branching point of the story where it just takes a detour that some could see coming, some weren't expecting. It's crazy to me to think if you don't do any of the subquests, you miss out on a lot of extra story that helps set the stage and also fill in some of the holes that if you just play through the story, you don't ever really get to see it. Or you don't get a lot of detail in how you got there. It's not perfect, but it definitely helps.
The painting of the angel. It all started with this fateful meeting.
now. Get me the hell out of here. Out. I don't want to. I do not want to fight my way back down. Get me back to the town. Get me somewhere safe. Beating something super easy feels good after the beginning of that dungeon. It was a grind. At this point, just run. I don't even care. Really didn't need to do that. I just pressure point. They shouldn't get to go. I stand corrected. I don't have to look it up. So I have to look and see where everything is. And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, is just one person in a party has to be a vampire, or does it have to be? But do I feel like I'm gonna have to put everybody as a vampire until someone gets hit with it. And then we get it. Blue Mage class for the win. What are nemesis? Powerful enemies of unspeakable evil that travel through dreams. When an asterisk holder sleeps on a nightmare pillow, one just might appear. Looking forward to dealing with these later as well. Overpowering a nemesis is no easy feat, but doing so may award even greater power. The game won't end if your party is wiped out, though. Whether your adventure is truly a nightmare or not is up to you. It said there are also nemesis hiding in dungeons somewhere in this world. They won't give chase to fleeing opponents, so if you're caught unprepared, keep a cool head and make a run for it. No pillow right now. Re-up, save, call it for now, and the next time I boot up this game, I will be a little more prepared. So if I'm going to do it, I'd rather do it now than do it in the second half of the game. It's not going to be any easier. Now, at this point, I just, like, when I get to the second part of the game, I want to be very focused on just getting through what I need to get through. Alright. Alright, before I do anything, since I slept, some of these should be done. Can't remember which one it is. Oh, compound shop is maxed out. Maxed out. Gotta get everything to level 11. Which getting everything to level 11 also unlocks something too. I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking of is combat items. So this stream is totally dedicated to combat items. Now, go with jobs. Vampire. This is gonna be, I'm gonna have to do this well. I don't know if I will. Because I'm gonna make everyone a vampire. But have their main class as their secondary class. So the reason that we're doing it is this. You see genome ability, use a monster's ability. More importantly, that drain up there up top. Character with this ability can learn certain enemy abilities when targeted by them. So I need someone in the party to get hit by certain moves, and then we learn that genome. So when someone has vampire as a class, secondary or main, they're able to use those. And there's some pretty helpful ones that'll help for end game. So a lot of important things here. There's also stuff like here, self-restore, HP recovery after battle. That's Rise, I think, is better. Restore stats. Battle Thirst. Being able to take AP. Or BP, Brave Points. Pretty important. So now I have to just go find where they're at and just basically kind of wait until I get hit. Party chat. Norende nears completion. Seems the restoration of the village is nearly done. Thanks to your hard work, Tiz. Thanks, Anya. At first, you didn't even have the foggiest idea of where to begin. Tiz did not merely stumble on blindly towards his goal of rebuilding Norende. He chose how to grow the village, how to breathe life back into it. Norende's success is thanks to that clarity of vision. Absolutely, it's super important to have a firm goal to strive for. I always wanted to get stronger, but no amount of good intentions got me anywhere. And I put a note on my mirror that said do 100 push-ups, and every time I saw it, I did it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And you've certainly grown stronger for it. I have the bruises to prove it. Really, please, stop working out. So, Norende's finally come this far. I couldn't have done it without you all. Yet let's make sure we work just as hard until it's done. Right. Alright, I gotta figure out where a couple of these monsters are. Now I also need a map. That's the one thing I did not have prepared. I don't know. I'd forget something. But some things you can kind of still get. You just have to wait until later, and I'd rather just knock them out as they're there so I don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, so first up will be Curse. Which would be a Magician, a Ghost, or a Spectre. All this region. This is the very beginning of the game. And Shine. Wait, it wasn't the bottom. It was over here, wasn't it? I thought it was. Maybe I didn't have the right spot. I don't think it's the center one. It is. Okay, it's done. The Great Chasm. I have to wait till it's nighttime. make this a little bit easier. I'm not as worried about it right now. This is the part that sucks, trying to get the enemies to pop up when you need them. And I knew this would be a struggle. One reason why I kind of didn't want to do it, but I know it benefits me in the long run. But we'll easily get a 50% bonus, that's for sure. Alright, this says the Spectre is all this region. There's a sea of Corsairs. Have to check that out. The ruins is a place that's still in the ruins. And plus the ruins, like day and night, doesn't matter. Everyone level 2. I go 50%. Already not off to a good start. Trying to get this guy to pop up. Probably gonna have to go elsewhere. Thought it mattered. Alright. Alright, this would fail. That's pretty cool, actually. Almost level 3. I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. Okay. Get out of here. Alright, so then let me look again. Arena region, which is west of Anchime. That's on me. I mean, he could pop up here, too. There we go. Alright, I need a list here. Then, of course, the first place I go. Couldn't get it in the Caldisla region, but I come here immediately. Curse. Boom. Alright, now we have to get spray. Well, we don't have to. No. Go in order, but I would kind of like to. Yoyana Lake, the engine room, the oceans. That's the ocean. Make it easy on myself. So I'm looking for a marine devil. Probably should just go to the lake. Because a lake just seems easiest. There we go. We've got spray. So I can take that off my list. Next up will be Venom, which is only from a red plan, which would be an underflow, which would be in the Mithril Mine. Which will be on the west continent, southwest. I have to be a little more careful here. Darkport. There we go. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, into the mines we go. Gotta find a red plant. Shouldn't take too long. Really should have used Godspeed Strike, but it's okay.
Enough!
Alright. We have to get a little farther. The one. Right. Alright, to level 2. Throwing at the 50% for now. Okay, there we go. Too bad. Alright. I think I need Charm to get White Wind cast. Not too bad. There we go. Oh, we got Venom.